Okay, that's what I
That
wanted.
falls more under those responsibilities.
Right.
When it comes to on the property,
Right. Your own judgment system or your own way.
what the answer is yes.
Okay.
And then there's two different environments.
Right.
When it comes to on the property, you wouldn't have time for somebody to accuse you of being a thief because stuff done came up missing. You know, something come up missing, it's a problem right now.
Well, I'm saying as far as how they bring like
Exactly.
how
That's
y'all
what
handle
I'm
crimes.
trying to give
Yeah.
you. That's why I'm giving you these two examples.
Right.
You know, you can lay money down, and it's cool. You know, you didn't put it there, don't pick it up. It's not yours. You know it ain't yours. Even if you don't know, don't say you going to find whose it is. You know whose it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna be hiding shit on the property. We got a problem if the idea of that comes up. There's a problem. That's one. Two, police are needed when you don't trust, and you shouldn't be in bed like that with somebody you don't trust. So if you feel like you got a sneaky feeling about somebody, they got a business in the collective. Now, as a chief, some of you have heard me mention to some of the elders, part of my responsibility is, as I'm moving across the country in particular, is to relate to the chief, as to the elders, because we're putting together a council of elders for the diaspora. They would be like what this country would consider a Supreme Court. That's what I would. But it's not because we have hearings. You know, things of this nature, most things are handled like in the sister's house, you know, in the brother's house. But if it comes to a thing where it's impacting, you start with trying to seek counsel with your elders and handle it with as few people as possible. If there's a dispute, you try to handle it with as few people as possible until it has grown to the point where it's involved others. But outside of that, if you can handle it right there with the elders who are, you know, available to those individuals, usually you can settle all disputes that way.
Right.
But even the collective that I've been part of for years, you know, if there's a question or a concern, truthfully, the mamas are just gonna step off into the kitchen. Everybody gonna give a nod or a shake of what it is, and when you leave that kitchen, it's done.
Right.
That's really how it happens. It's not a, you know, if you gotta enforce something, if there's need for force, then there's a problem. It isn't a matter of, we're gonna sentence you to 8 days in the field. We're not sentencing you to shit, get out. You're not going where we're going. We don't have shared values.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna police you.
That's right.
Because once you start policing your people, then you into a whole nother, you just repeating what the sister said. You just reproduce the same thing you're trying to get out of.
Right.
It ain't nobody ego tripping here, because my job ain't gonna be watching you. It's never gonna be my job. I'm not watching you. That's not gonna happen.
Right.
You better watch you. And that's what contributes to your development. You watch you. I don't have to.